My ex kept harassing me with texts and calls after our breakup, showing up at my work unannounced. I said, "Leave me alone." Then I filed a police report and got a restraining order. When the officer served her at her new boyfriend's house and he found out why she really needed a fresh start. I, 29 male, thought my breakup was the most boring, drama-free thing ever. We'd been together 2 years. It just fizzled out. Different life goals, grew apart, the usual. Shook hands, wished each other well, moved on. That lasted about a month before my ex completely lost her mind. Started with the texts. "Hey stranger, miss you. Thinking about us today. That Thai place we loved is closing. Sad, right?" I kept it polite. "Hey, hope you're doing well. Think it's best we don't stay in touch for now." Then the calls started. Morning, afternoon, night. Voicemails about random memories, inside jokes. Just wanted to hear your voice. I stopped answering. Big mistake, apparently, because that's when she decided to bring the show to my workplace. I'm an accountant. Professional office, quiet environment, definitely not the place for personal drama. She showed up at reception asking for me. My coworker came back looking confused as hell. There's a woman downstairs? Says she's your girlfriend?" "Ex-girlfriend," I corrected. Went down, found her in the lobby, looking like she was there for a business meeting. "What are you doing here?" "I was nearby. Thought we could grab lunch and talk." "I'm working. We're not together anymore. Please don't come here again." To the waterworks. Full crying in my office lobby while my boss walked past. Awesome. Left her there, went back to my desk. Figured she'd be embarrassed enough not to try that again. 2 days later she was back. Same lobby, same, "I just want to talk" energy. This time I didn't even go down. Had security tell her I wasn't available. That's when she started parking outside my building. Just sitting in her car, watching the entrance. Not even trying to hide it. My buddy was the one who said it. "Dude, that's straight up stalking. You need to handle this." He was right. But I kept thinking it would stop, that she'd get bored or embarrassed or meet someone new. Then she was waiting by my car one evening. Not in her car this time, standing right next to mine. "We need to talk." "No, we don't. You need to stop this. You can't just throw away 2 years." "I'm not throwing anything away. We broke up months ago. This is getting weird." "I love you." Never said that once when we were actually together, but sure, now she's in love. Makes total sense. "I'm asking you nicely. Stop texting me, stop calling me, and stop showing up at my work." She grabbed my arm. "Please, just give me another chance." I pulled away. "Don't touch me. I mean it. Leave me alone." Went home, hands shaking. Called the police non-emergency line. Explained everything. The constant contact, the workplace visits, the parking lot confrontation where she physically grabbed me. "You can file a report. Document all the contact. If it continues, you can pursue a restraining order." Filed the report next day. Screenshots of hundreds of texts, call logs, dates of workplace incidents. They took it seriously, gave me a case number. My cousin's a lawyer. She looked at everything. File for the restraining order. The repeated workplace harassment after being told to stop, the physical contact. You've got a solid case. Took her advice, filed the petition, got a temporary order approved pending the hearing. Now here's the fun part. The temporary order had to be served by law enforcement. I gave them her address. They tried to serve her there. She wasn't home. "Do you have an alternate address?" I didn't, but I mentioned she might be at her boyfriend's place. "Wait, boyfriend?" "Yeah." Turns out while she was blowing up my phone and stalking my workplace, she'd been posting couple photos with some new guy on social media. My buddy still followed her, showed me the posts. Lots of relationship stuff, location tags included. Gave the info to the sheriff's office. They said they'd try to locate her. Few days later, got the call. We successfully served the restraining order. "Great, thanks. You should know. When we served her, she was at the residence with her boyfriend. He seemed very surprised by the nature of the order." "Surprised how?" "Asked us if you were the one harassing her. We explained no, it's the opposite, that you'd filed police reports about unwanted contact and workplace harassment." "Oh man. He didn't know she was doing this, did he?" "No sir. He seemed to think you were the problem ex. Asked to read the order right there. Got real quiet after that. Asked her why there was a restraining order against her if you were supposedly harassing her. It got heated. We left after that." I just sat there processing this. She'd told him I was the crazy ex who couldn't move on, probably spun some whole victim narrative. Meanwhile, she's the one stalking me. And he just found out from cops serving legal papers. My phone was quiet that night for the first time in months. Update 1. The silence lasted less than a day. Then my phone blew up. Not from her, from everyone around her. Her sister called first. I answered to document it. What the hell did you do? Filed a restraining order against your sister for harassing me. She wasn't harassing you, she just wanted closure. She showed up at my workplace multiple times after I told her to stop, sent hundreds of texts, called constantly, grabbed me in a parking garage. That's textbook harassment. You destroyed her relationship. Her boyfriend dumped her because of you. Because of me? I didn't tell him anything. The cops served the order at his place. Not my fault she lied to him about who the stalker was. She was protecting herself from you. The mental gymnastics were impressive. There's a police report, screenshots, witness statements from my coworkers. A judge approved the order, but sure, I'm the problem. You're such a piece of... Hung up. Minutes later, 3 of her friends texted, all saying I was cruel, vindictive, heartless. How could I ruin her relationship like this? None of them asked why a restraining order would be granted if there wasn't evidence. Responded to one, she harassed me for months. I have documentation. The court agreed. If that ruined her relationship, maybe she shouldn't have lied to her boyfriend about being the victim. Blocked all of them. But they weren't done. Got an email from HR. Someone filed an anonymous complaint claiming I was harassing a woman, using my position to intimidate her, creating a hostile environment. Right. Anonymous. Sure. Had to meet with HR and my supervisor. Brought everything. Police report, restraining order, screenshots, case number, the works. My supervisor's face relaxed immediately. So you're the victim here. Yes, that's why there's a court order. HR closed the complaint as unfounded. Warned me to call security if she showed up again. Meanwhile, the boyfriend, let's call him new guy, was having his own awakening. Posted something cryptic about people who lie about their past and finding out who someone really is. My ex went private on all social media immediately. Then came the really dirty move. Got a letter from a lawyer, her lawyer, threatening to sue me for defamation for spreading false information about her character. Claimed my false allegations damaged her reputation and cost her a relationship. Called my cousin. She read it and laughed. Intimidation tactic. She's got nothing. Truth is an absolute defense. You've got police reports and a court order. She's bluffing hard. So ignore it? I'll respond for you. This'll be fun. Her response was beautiful. Basically said, client filed legitimate police reports backed by evidence. A court granted a restraining order. Truth cannot be defamation. Further frivolous threats will result in sanctions. Never heard from that lawyer again. But my ex wasn't done trying to make contact. Started leaving stuff at my apartment building. Flowers with notes. I'm sorry, please talk to me. A framed photo of us. Her old key to my place, already changed the locks, but okay. Documented everything. Photos, timestamps, sent copies to my cousin. Building manager called me. Your ex keeps trying to get in. Says she left something in your apartment. I told her she's not on the resident list. She keeps showing up though. There's a restraining order. If she comes back, call the cops. She came back. Building manager called the police. She bolted before they arrived, but it was documented. Then she tried a new approach. Sent a mutual friend to my door. Good guy. Didn't want to be involved. He knocked. I answered. Hey man, she asked me to talk to you. About? She wants to apologize face to face. Says if you hear her out, she'll leave you alone after. There's a restraining order. She's not supposed to contact me. That includes sending people on her behalf. I know, but she's really struggling. Lost her boyfriend over this. Just wants closure. She can get closure in court. Come on, don't be like that. She made mistakes. She harassed me for months, lied to her boyfriend, filed a fake HR complaint, threatened me with a bogus lawsuit. I'm done. Tell her to stop. He left looking guilty. Probably realized she'd manipulated him into violating a restraining order. Court day finally arrived. I showed up with my cousin and 2 folders of evidence. She showed up with her lawyer, her sister, and her mom. Her mom glared daggers at me. Her sister looked smug, like they were about to win something. Judge called the case. My cousin presented our evidence. Timeline of harassment, workplace visits, physical contact, hundreds of texts, documented violations of the temporary order. Her lawyer tried the victim angle. Said she was just trying to reconcile, that I was overreacting, that her behavior was attempts at communication. The judge wasn't buying it. Counselor, your client was told repeatedly to stop. She continued. She showed up at his workplace. She made physical contact after being warned. That's harassment. Your Honor, she was emotional. Emotions don't excuse harassment. Does your client dispute any documented incidents? Her lawyer looked at my ex. She whispered to him. No, Your Honor, but the context. The context is she was told to stop and didn't. Order granted. Permanent restraining order for 1 year. No contact, direct or indirect. No showing up at his residence or workplace. No contact through third parties. Violation will result in arrest. Clear? Her lawyer nodded. My ex looked destroyed. Her mom actually stood up. This is ridiculous. Bailiff moved toward her. She sat back down fast. We left the courtroom, could hear her crying behind us. Sister was comforting her, shooting me death glares. My cousin high-fived me in the hallway. That was perfect. Got to my car, sat there feeling tired, relieved but exhausted. Phone buzzed. Text from my buddy. Dude, you need to see this. Screenshot of new guy's post. Public. PSA, if someone tells you their ex is crazy and won't leave them alone, maybe ask why a restraining order got filed against them instead. Trust your gut. I didn't. Lesson learned. He'd tagged the location. Same area where she got served. Update 2. New guy's post went viral in their social circle. Not internet famous viral, but enough that people started connecting dots. Turns out she'd told him we dated briefly, it was 2 years, that I became obsessed and couldn't handle the breakup, that I was stalking her, showing up places, blowing up her phone, that she'd gone to the police about me multiple times. Total fiction, complete reversal of reality. New guy believed every word, positioned himself as her protector, was ready to confront me if I bothered her. Then 2 sheriffs showed up at his door proving the exact opposite. His post wasn't just about being lied to, it was about realizing his entire relationship was built on lies. Comments from mutual friends were brutal. Someone pointed out she'd told different people she was a marketing consultant when she worked retail. Another mentioned she'd borrowed money claiming her mom was sick. Her mom was fine, just enabling. The whole house of cards collapsed. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to exist. Blocked her everywhere. Had the restraining order. Figured I was done. Got a Facebook message request. From her mom. It was an essay. Had to scroll to read it all. I was destroying her daughter's life. Her daughter was a good person who made mistakes. I was heartless for not forgiving her. The restraining order was extreme. I should be a man and give her another chance. She was suffering, and it was my fault. The audacity was breathtaking. Her daughter harassed me for months, lied to her boyfriend, tried to get me fired, violated court orders, and I'm the villain for having boundaries? Screenshot it, sent to my cousin. Is this a violation? Technically, yes. Third-party contact on her behalf. Save it. If it happens again, we can file for contempt. Replied once, your daughter harassed me. A court agreed. This message violates the order. Don't contact me again. Blocked immediately. Few weeks of silence. Thought maybe it was finally over. Then got a handwritten letter. No return address. Postmarked from another town. From her. 6 pages. Didn't read past the first paragraph. Put it in a plastic bag. Documented it. Called police. They sent an officer to collect it as evidence. Want to press charges for the violation? I could have, had every right. But pressing charges meant more court, more time dealing with this. Not now, but document it. If anything else happens, then yes. Apparently that letter was too much even for her support system. Her sister told her to stop. Her mom had a breakdown, told her she needed therapy and to move on because this boy isn't worth it. Thanks, I guess. Mutual friend updated me periodically. She'd moved back in with her parents, lost her job unrelated, just poor performance, was posting about working on herself. New guy had moved on completely, dating someone new, blocked my ex on everything. As for me, started therapy to process having someone harass and gaslight me for months. Turns out that messes with your head. Made new friends through a sports league. People who don't know her, don't know the drama. Started dating someone after several months. Took it slow. Was honest about the restraining order from the start. She was understanding, thought my ex sounded unhinged, appreciated that I'd handled it legally. Restraining order's still active. Might renew it when it expires, might not. Haven't heard from her in months either way. Ran into her sister at a store recently. She saw me, did a complete 180 and fled down another aisle. Perfect. The whole thing still feels surreal. You date someone for 2 years, break up normally, and then that. The harassment, the lies, the manipulation. But here's the thing. The restraining order getting served at new guy's place was poetic justice. Not because I wanted to mess up her relationship. I didn't even know about him. But because it exposed her lies in the most undeniable way possible. You can spin stories to friends, manipulate family, but you can't explain away 2 deputies serving a restraining order against you while you're claiming to be the victim. New guy figured out immediately his girlfriend wasn't who she claimed, started questioning everything else, the job she didn't have, the money she'd borrowed under false pretenses, all of it. Truth has a way of coming out. Sometimes it just needs a legal document and 2 cops. Life's quiet now, boring in the best way. No drama, no harassment, no looking over my shoulder. My girlfriend thinks the story's insane. I showed her some of the tamer texts and she was shocked. How did you stay calm? I didn't feel calm. Felt anxious and violated. But I handled it right. Documentation, legal channels, no retaliation. Because that's the thing about people who harass you then play victim. They want you to react. Want you to blow up, do something stupid, give them ammunition. Best move is not playing the game. File the papers, get the order, move on. She lost her boyfriend, her credibility, her job, moved back with her parents, all because she couldn't respect, leave me alone. I've got a good job, good friends, a girlfriend who isn't unhinged, 0 legal drama. That's consequence enough. She got exactly what she earned, nothing but the mess she created. And new guy dodged a bullet he didn't even see coming until those deputies knocked on his door. Sometimes karma doesn't need your help. Just needs you to stand back and let the truth do its thing.